Hello guys, Nick here, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Today is gonna be, well, I'm not sure quite yet. Definitely gonna work on expanding the city some more, maybe try to take up a little bit more of this peninsula. Industrial demand is really low. The residential and commercial are both a little bit higher, so I'm thinking maybe we do like a district down here that is gonna house some of our more residential and stuff. So that's what I'm planning on. That's what I think I'm gonna do for this episode. So yeah, just need to lay out a few roads for this district. Yeah, I think it's gonna look nice. Maybe here. Yeah, we'll put a road there. Yeah, so kind of given a little bit of a grid-ish system, but I think over here we'll switch a little bit more to an actual grid. This last one here is going to curve a little bit, so need to put that road in a better direction. Although it doesn't seem to want to do that. Because that's the middle of the area, so just redrag that really quickly and make it a single road, and nope, still doesn't want to let us do that. Snap off. Nope, it's gonna snap in no matter what, so just that way makes more sense. Put that back on, because I'm gonna forget if not, and then it's gonna end up doing some derpy stuff, so the idea is along the main road here. Why do I keep trying to explain why I'm putting commercial along the main road? It should be obvious by now why I'm doing that, but I think, oh, and we are a small city now, so we can get some train stations and our hydropower plant. Hydropower plant, I think, is probably one of the cooler buildings in the game, just because of the water simulation and stuff, because definitely was one of those that took a long time to make, and yeah, I kind of really like how that ends up going. So do commercial along the outside there, and then on the inside is gonna just be low density residential again. Kind of like the look of the low density, at least down here, because this seems like this is our suburbs almost, even though it's the peninsula. So now let me show you. It's a power building, and actually we don't have an area on this map, but basically what it does is you can drag a dam, and depending on where you put it, it's going to actually cause the water flow to change. So like this side would, on the left, would end up raising up because the water pushes up against the dam, and then the side on the right would lower down to kind of accommodate the difference in the elevation of the water. So I kind of like that. You know what? I have tiles to buy. So let's see. Maybe I should do this. Maybe over here? Now we'll put it down here on the highway. I'll buy that tile. And let's see if we can find a good spot for the dam. Because it could from what I understand, it's one of the most cost-efficient buildings in the game. It costs a lot to build it to begin with, but yeah, like this one, if I put it over here, it's $300,000, but it produces a lot of electricity for the city, so there is a definite benefit to having it. Maybe we put it over here. I mean, yeah, the area is kind of useless right now, but 80 megawatts. This one over here was 640 megawatts, and we're producing 160 right now, so this one over here is only 80. Not really worth doing one over there. Yeah, that. Oh, 560. Yeah, 640. Need $296,000 to do it, so yeah, we need to wait a little bit longer before we can build one of those, but I think, yeah, there's gonna definitely be a dam down here, and we'll put the sewage outflow on one side, and the water pumps will stay where they are. And speaking of water pumps, we need more water. No, we need sewage. Uh-oh. Don't have enough room for all the poop. There we go. Another poop outflow. Oh, and water pipes. That's why they're complaining. There we go. Actually, let me just do this entire district, because if not, I'm gonna forget. There we go. So we got that entire area filled with water now. Actually, I think I'm even gonna do the rest of this over here, because it just makes sense to do it now. Get it done and out of the way with. And we'll do one more that direction. So yeah, basically our whole peninsula here now has water, pretty much. Yeah, so there we go. So all of that area has water. We got our water up to farming wood. Actually, we need power right now, so I'm gonna build another one of these things. Over here, another 20 megawatts. See, now the only thing that concerns me is if I put the dam over here, it's like, is my city gonna flood? I sure hope not. Wow, we have high commercial demand again. So you know what? Let's just change this area to high commercial in general. It's right here towards the middle of the city. It's a large section of it, so yeah, commercial, definitely one of the things we need to work on getting more of in our city. And those areas should be residential, so fill that back in. And we have office demand too, so I'll put off some offices back here. Why not? A more grid structure again, so. Yeah, so I'm trying to make this look good too at the same time, so. Yeah, that looks fine, and then we'll do one more block. This one is gonna have to curve that direction. Yeah, so we'll just kind of make a little district over here that is for offices. And I'm gonna need a road through here, so yes. Yeah, there we go. So actually I'm gonna define this area to be a higher commercial district as well. Use this a little bit here up front, because we have a lot of commercial demand and a lot of office demand too. Yeah, definitely happy with how this city's growing now, so. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It was like we had no demand the end of the last episode, and now it's just going like crazy at this point. Actually, let's make this high density residential as well, because that makes sense, I think. Anyways, we're making a high density area, might as well make everything in it high density. Yeah, one thing I do wish you could go from low density to high density zones, just drag over it, because they're the same type of zone, but it's not that big of a deal. You just need to know how to do it. And I'll make that high density commercial as well. And I'm probably going to end up having like one more off-ramp over here to get to the offices. Actually, let's do, when I think about it, let's do those one-ways. This one. That one. So, have our one-way roads. Have our lane going to that way, and then we have the lane coming from back on this side. There we go. And then we just need to rezone that stuff back up. There we go. Yeah. And then again, since those are both one-ways, that's going to be our area for a highway connections again. We'll do one more block of a 2x2, so. And then we do this. So this is the entrance one. This, so. It's gonna be here, and then it just kind of loops around and goes in there. The exit one will basically in like that. that side, and then we need stuff from the other side as well, and since we have room in the middle, I'm thinking if we can, we'll do some inside ramps, if it's possible. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Nah, I think we're gonna have to do it on the outside, so... I'll start there, and then it just needs to come over, and down into here. Actually, that's where I'm gonna connect it, so... that, and then we... Okay, you can demolish trees, I guess? That's interesting. Just fix that up a little bit too, because... So yeah, so those are both entrance, and then it goes to a one-way road there, and then the exit, that's gonna be the interesting one, because we need to get over to that side. Just branch off here, maybe? Yeah, that should be fine. Another page up. Go over, and then... right there. Yeah! That looks fine. Because this is 2 lanes up to there, I'm actually going to turn that into this, so the traffic flows a little bit smoother, and we'll we can get a few more blocks, get another block there, and then this one can be a curved one, maybe. Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, that's fine. And I'm thinking this will be more commercial, same within this block. And then we'll do some offices for these two. Yeah. Right along here is also going to be commercial. Yeah, so definitely building the city back up on this side as well, and I'm going to define this as another district over here. This one needs to extend right here along the water, and this one also needs to get that stuff over here. And it's called Strawberry Park. You know what? Even better. Strawberry Fields. Yeah, it's a little steep over there, same with over here, but not really too much I can do about it. And do get the highway connection over here, which is nice. Kind of the same as what we did on the side over here. And it allows us to get a few more entrances and exits over here to the high-density areas. And the low-density areas are just low density, so they don't need as big of connections. Kind of how I have it planned out anyways. Well, the one thing I just thought of, we need our services over here, so let's get another... Let's actually put in a hospital this time. Yeah, right over there seems good for the hospital. Fire station, we'll put in the big one. Yeah, right there seems good. And police coverage. You just need a small one over here, because it's just this little corner over here that doesn't have police coverage. It's not the entire city, so... Lots of ding-dings. Holy crap, that is a lot of buildings upgrading at once. Wow. You know what I'm gonna do too? I'm just gonna make everything look nice. This district. And I'm gonna actually make these grassland roads. One other thing, I kind of wish you could click and drag where you want the upgrades to happen, and it just upgrades everything to that road type within that square or something, but I can see why, especially if there'd be, like, buildings like this that would need to be moved in that district, so... Yeah, everything's upgrading today. Yeah, and you know what? Move back down to speed 1. Oh, and I forgot to set the timer yet again. Okay, well, pretty sure last one was a little shorter, so I'll just go, and when it feels like it's about time to finish off, I think that's when we'll do it, so. Definitely liking this district over here. Definitely liking the strawberry fields. The fields are a lie. So is the cake. Cake is always a lie. Don't trust it. And yeah, I think we need a few more blocks over here. Do actually a few residential blocks over here, so... That one, yes. Actually, I'm gonna get ready for another one over here. Make a curved road. Yeah, that should be fine there. Have a little entrance there. And this, the main road over here. So, it's gonna be exactly one over. So, that there. This is going to be a 2-lane road going down the side here, and it's going to connect right into that. It's a little crooked, but it'll do. And then... Huh. I do. So we just kinda goes in like, huh? No. This needs to be an actual one-way road. And this can go like that, so... don't want to get on the highway here, you don't have to. You are able to, so then we just do that. Yeah, so basically, those lanes go... I think... Oh yeah, both those lanes do have to go forward into here, so... If you drive down this way, you can just get on the highway there. So either direction. If you drive from this way, you can go onto the highway, or you can head towards town, and... This one, you need to go around to do it, but... Yeah, that seems fine. And then the only thing we need to do is make sure this little area here does not get zoned, because there's not going to be anybody living in it. And this area is going to be all residential. Actually, maybe not all of it. Let's put along the main road here. This group is going to be offices again. And in here too. Because we do have the demand for offices still, and yeah, if we can keep the offices here, actually it's just demand for industrial. Meanwhile, this is all experiencing blackouts, because we do not have enough electricity. Let's see. Oh, we'll just need a few more of these little guys, at least for now. Putting 3 of them? No, need more. There we go. That should at least take care of us for a little while for electricity. That's doing good. Our landfill usage is going good. Healthcare is great. Death care is fine. Fire is looking pretty good. Police coverage is pretty good. Education. This entire area has no education, so let's see. Where can we put a school in here to make it look like it belongs? Maybe just right up here on the main road. Yeah, that should be fine. High school, same issue, probably over there. And yeah, there's not really a bus line for this district yet, but it'll be there soon. And you know what? I'm gonna put in our statue. Put in the first statue of the game. Now let's just find a spot for it. Anywhere that looks like a good spot. Because it takes up kind of an odd shape. Actually, right here. There we go. So there we go, we have our first statue. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.